Hey y'all, I was just putting dishes away and straightening up. And I, I don't know what put this thought in my head, but I started thinking, you know, all my life I kind of dreaded getting older. Like I literally just had this fear of getting older. And I don't know, with every birthday, every year that passes, what I am learning is that there just isn't anything worth stressing over. Like, I used to stress constantly, all the time, all the time, over every little thing. Ooh, motion detected out front. Probably a deer or something. I used to stress like constantly over everything. Like I lived in a constant state of worry. What if I can't make rent? Well, what will I do? Where will I live? If I can't pay my bills, will this get cut off? That get cut off? What will I do? You know, this happens, that happens. How will I cope? Um, and what life has taught me is that, well, first, my faith gets me through everything. My faith gets me through everything. So I want to say that first. I do, when things are looking, not right or something concerns me, I go straight to God. And then I just let Him do His work. But that didn't happen overnight. That took years and years, literally, of me seeing Him work in my life. And that gave me the faith to realize finally that He has always been there and He always will be there. And He is here in everything that I go through. And I may not always get the answer I want, but I do always get an answer. You know, will I have enough food to eat? Clearly, I do. It may not always be the kind of food I want, but I always have food to eat, one way or another. I always have food to eat every day. And so, in that, I'm thankful because not a lot of people in the world do. Even right here, in my own city, in your city, in your neighborhood, there are people and families that go without. And so I'm very thankful. I'm thankful for the roof over my head. I am thankful for my job, even though it's temporary. I know and have no doubt that God is going to continue to supply um, a way to make income for me. I have no doubt. He gave me the perfect job, and He is, already making a way for me to make more of that job. I've just enrolled in my first tax, um, my first tax class. So that's going to be awesome. I mean, and I never, if you had asked me, before this, numbers aren't my thing. And so I would never have said that, oh yeah, I want to be a tax preparer. No, nope. But here I am studying for it. Um, and believe it or not, it's just something that I seem to click with. Like with the daycare, go figure. That I knew I clicked with, but tax stuff, I never would have figured. Anyway, um, so my manager, encouraged me to go for it. And so I am. And next year, she's actually going to make me the ATL, or the office manager of where I work now. So, how awesome. So, I can see God moving, and looking back, I continue to see God where God was there, you know, and feel even more ashamed of the incident that took place in 2016, where I let life circumstances cause me to almost not be here anymore. Put me in the hospital for a week. And that was an awakening week. And then, it was after that I decided, you know what? Nobody is worth me letting them get to me to the point where I'm thinking of not being here anymore. No life circumstance is worth that. Yes, I deal with depression. I have ups and downs, but I know I can finally, rationalize with myself and say, self, dreamer, it's going to be all right. I may not feel all right for whatever reason, something off, but I know eventually it will be okay. It always is. And I think that's one of the advantages of growing older, is that you have been through so many trials. You've been through the fire, you've been through the pain. You lose so many loved ones, and you just come to realize it's not, I don't want to call it a desensitization, because that's not it. It's not an accurate description. It's more like, okay, like take losing my mom. Okay. Very painful, very sad, missing her. I still have moments where I cry, missing her. But I've been through loss so many times that I know that I know that I know beyond a shadow of any doubt that I've been through loss. I've come through it. I will come through this as well. I will grow from it. I will learn from it. And like with anything else in life, one of the things I'm learning, and I don't really think all of this really hit me until when I turned 50, honestly. That, if a light, like, okay, I couldn't pay my phone last month. I didn't care. Normally, I would have been like, oh my God, where am I going to get the money to pay for this phone? What am I going to do? I can't be without my phone. I didn't care. I didn't care. I let it go. It was off for about a week. I didn't care. So my phone was off. It was a peaceful week, let me tell you. And, and I knew when it would be back on. I knew when I could get it on. And that, was what it was. And then when I was able, I got it back on. Then it came to my internet. Instead of stressing over, I cannot continue paying for this Xfinity. I just cannot continue paying $200 to $300 a month. The stuff just keeps going up and up and up and up. Okay, well, let's take this situation in hand, and I switched to the T-Mobile home internet. And in the break between not having internet and getting internet again was about a week. I didn't care. I didn't care. Turn it off, I told them. Turn it off. And then I got the T-Mobile. It was painless. It was extremely painless to do, very easy to set up. Works beautifully. And I'm loving it. So I didn't stress. I just, okay, what can I do to lower this bill? And I found a way. Lowered my bill 75% at least. So, you know, and then, if when things come up now in life, I don't stress over it. You know, if I'm running out of gas in the car, I know I'm not going to be able to get to work, like especially in the last couple of days before payday. I started looking at the gas gauge. Okay, how far can I go? I don't stress over it because God has given me, He's blessed me with the kind of job that I can either, work from home. And if for some reason that's not possible that day, for whatever reason, depending on what's going on in the office, then I just tell my manager, hey, I'm, waiting for payday so I can get gas in my car, you know? Um, oh, by the way, I want to give a shout out to Pam. Y'all have heard me thank her on this channel before, and I was starting to worry about her. Hadn't heard from her in a while, and I was starting to worry, was she okay? Because I actually don't know Pam. I know she came from Andrew's channel, and so I wanted to thank you again, Pam, for your generous and thoughtful gift to my Cash App. Thank you so much. And God provides in the situations like that. He provided gas money for me to continue going to work. See, so it just, it comes. I think it's partly it's my faith. It comes with age. I think, is there anyone else out there of my age or older, that you just don't worry anymore about things. You don't stress anymore about things because you've just been through so much already that you already know, hey, one way or another, it's going to be okay. It may not work out exactly the way that you want it to, but it is going to work out one way or another. May not be the outcome you want. You may have to wait, to get for things to be just the way you want but hey, it's not worth losing sleep. Nothing is not worth stressing. It's just not. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that there aren't things in life like a loved one is ill, in the hospital that you're not going to worry. That's not what I'm telling you. I'm just saying find that place in yourself where you can have peace to know that even if it's not okay the way we want it to be okay, it's still going to be okay. Does that make sense? Life just has a way of evening out, and there's no choice but to walk through it. It's how we grow and it's how we learn. And I just wanted to share that with you tonight. I hope it encouraged someone, even if it encouraged one person. I am speaking not from a script. I am speaking from my life. I am speaking from my heart. And those that know me on this channel, those that are related to me that watch this channel, are friends with me, have been friends with me for years, can testify to what I'm telling you. I've been through it all. I've had a hard, rough life. And so I've learned it's just not worth the stress. It's not worth the stress. Nothing's worth arguing over over with this person or that person. It's not worth it. Life is too short. Oh my God, I've learned that one. That's probably the hardest lesson of all. Life is short and things can be okay one day, and then the next thing you know, someone is gone or you're gone with little to no warning. Don't take it for granted. Don't take anyone for granted. And don't let this life bring you down. Don't let whatever situation you're going through stress you out, because one way or another, you're going to get through it. And it really will be okay. Some form of okay. It really will. God bless. Thanks for watching. And thank you guys for being here. The last I checked while I'm doing this video, we were at 495. Let me check really quick before I close this video out. Hopefully it doesn't stop recording on me while I check this. Let's check. My voice is going because I'm tired. It's a little after 8. 496. We are 4 away. 4 away from 500. Come on, people. Come on. Show me some love. Show me some love. 4 away. 4 more. Yay, you guys are doing it. You're doing it. I'm not doing it. You're doing it. I love you. Mwah. Thank you so much. God bless you. Talk to you soon.